added importance as they both chase the Betway Premiership Championship. There are 8 points between Chiefs and Pirates on the log standings. Chiefs do have a game in hand, however. Both sides with aspirations still of toppling Mamelodi Sundowns from their crown. Will they make a big start, William, with the atmosphere, the big crowd, a full house yet again? This has got to be the must-have ticket in South African sport.
South Africa can be proud to have a derby of this magnitude that is considered amongst the 10 best in the world. The stage is set. It's all up to the players to make a history of their own. It's a wonderful atmosphere for anybody. You're sitting at home, I'm sure. Millions of eyeballs are glued into your TV just to see what is about to happen next.
Lots of surprises as well in the team lineups. I'm sure you'll be listening to the build-up for today's game, and we'll get to that in a moment or two. The two sides coming out onto the park, and we will have a kickoff on
being able to produce a bit more.
Abdus Lamwado, his first derby in charge. Big moment for him as well. Coach of the side, former Moroccan international, of course. Lots of experience as a player in the Premier League, but having some real success now in his first full season with the Buccaneers. 2 cup trophies in the house already, the MTN 8 and the Carling Knockout. They're out of the Nedbank Cup, but they're still very much in the league derby. In fact, the last time there was a league derby between these two teams on the 3rd of May, he was in charge. Alpha Sitoli and Mr. Lalelani Mgadi are the two linesmen for today. Very experienced second game. And of course, in goal, Bruce Vuma has not had any action, official action, since the 3rd of May, when they last had a league derby between these two teams. You'll remember he was dropped after that. Brandon Peterson came back for the Nedbank Cup final. That was the last time these two teams met, on the 10th of May in Durban. Chiefs winning that one, ending 5 successive victories for the Buccaneers. What do you make of the Chiefs' changes, William?
It's a little unfortunate because Peterson should have been a very key factor in seeing Chiefs being able to maybe possibly win this game. But so much has been said about Avuma coming in. I think he can still produce the magic, just like Peterson did in that cup, a final in the Nedbank Cup. So it's up to the motivation that he's had, obviously, from the rest of the team and the players. It's important that he gets this early touch just to help settle higher. And this is what the Chiefs needs to deal with right now. Maybe settle in, just make sure that they weather these early storms of the game.
This time it's Dion Hotto who's been given the responsibility of taking the corner. Moremi, left-footed effort from him. It's a goal. It took a deflection. Orlando Pirates inside the opening 5 minutes. The Buccaneers are in the lead. Moremi will likely be accorded that goal on the basis of the fact that shot didn't look goal-bound, but it took a rather wicked deflection. No chance for Vuma.
Not at all. But also, even better for Moremi Pirates, that they had Moremi free. It was all strategy, it was all planned, but it takes, once again, Chiefs, too much time for deploy ball on the Pirates.
Well, it's a side, of course, the Buccaneers, with incredible options. Arguably the best ever buying spree by any club ahead of a new season that they pulled off before this campaign started. It's towards the back post. Vuma's missed it, and that was almost an own goal. Not sure. Quinica held up by Lilepo. Monyani. You wonder what extra motivation Monyani brings into today's game, having been not offered a new contract by Orlando Pirates at the end of last season. Well, that's Ngobo hitting it against his own man.
Too many back passes. Once again, action of the real action. It's just the momentum that carries the defenders very through.
Well, the international component.
And then he has to deal with Sibidibi. every now and then Butumo drops a little bit more central or a little bit to the right.
Foul by Makaula on Lilepo. Tracking him. Support behind from Apollos. Bata. Chislett gives it away, and Bata looks to fire on the left foot this time. Now there's an opportunity here for the 1-2. Moremi and Batuma. And Bata. Still in Bata.
Because it was a big opening here.
Orlando Pirates lead in the derby. Foul against Ignacio Miguel. Use it as a parachute. Might want to tell him that, William. The dark arts.
Let go at the right time.
I hope the ref might have missed it. Chislett will take the free kick. Chiefs get numbers forward. Looking for a flick on. McCarthy's shot. We've got 3 other games later tonight. Golden Arrows hosting Chippa United at 6 o'clock. Siwalele against TS Galaxy in Bloemfontein. 6 o'clock. Auburn College at 8:15. Chainer, what's he done there? Saved by Hotto.
Throw them out. Hold it as long as you can, so that defense line can move high, so that there'll be a chance for a long pass.
Ten minutes to the break here in the derby. Both sides, of course, now fully focused on their league position. Hoping to end in the top 3, of course.
That bordered so much around the bookable offense.
Now Chislett. Mordi. Return ball for Chislett. Beaten for pace by Siema. Flavio Silva nods it infield. Lebogang Maboe battling away. Oh, excellent stuff from Sibele Bele. And Apollos looking for the second. He's got it. Flag stays down. The Buccaneers double the lead.
I can tell you, Gleason, I don't know if you say we're lucky there's no VAR, or whether it's unlucky there's no VAR, but I think
it was offside. I think I might agree with your suspicion there.
Mugadi, I think, was a little bit behind the action that he couldn't quite pick up. I'm just saying that was my first observation, but obviously we'll have all the time in the world to be able to dissect it. I could be wrong, but this is what happens when you get given an opportunity like that. You make use of it. That's the difference with what Apollos did there.
Batuma giving chase. Flags up for offside. That wouldn't have counted. Well, we don't want to preempt anything, William, but if you go back to 1970, there were 10 goals in the derby. Chiefs 4, Pirates 6. Pirates 3, Chiefs 7. Those were the days for entertainment. Although, chance for Chiefs. Taken possession away. Maboe. Novo. Onyani. Mordi. Chislett. Cuts inside. Looks to get the early ball in. But Sibisi deals with it comfortably. Butuma. Here's Mofokeng. Butuma. And now the pace of Moremi. They come out of the starting blocks like they're running the Olympic relay. Missed at the back by McCarthy.
To recover and defend that well.
Half-time whistle's gone, so there'll be plenty of talk, you would think, in the Kaizer Chiefs change room in particular. It'll be interesting to see what possible changes are in the offing for the second half. If you're Orlando Pirates, William, I presume you change nothing.
It's all working according to plan. If anything, as a coach, you're trying to emphasize to keep
So, confirmation, William Shongwe, Tele and Velibai are the two to come on.
I like Velibai, obviously very offensive, but also the stability in that middle of the park, something that was lacking for me. Tele can at least hold his own against any form of pressure, but whether he's sharp enough to be able to come up with that vein of form today, I'm not too sure, but he's one of those that I can look to. Also, he has an eye for the pass, because right now you need as much more offensive movement.
There's confirmation that Ngobo and Modi are the two players to be replaced. Ngobo drowned in the midfield by the pressing of Orlando Pirates, not able to extricate himself from all the pressure. And of course, Modi not making as much impact down the left as perhaps they were hoping for. And maybe Velibai joining from Cape Town Spurs at the start of the season. This could be a stage for him to show his skills.
If anything, actually been a little bit concerned that he doesn't get a regular game time. I watched him in one game against TS Galaxy in Bombela, just the last game towards the end of the year. He was incredible speed, taking defenders on like throughout the second half. And I think they need a player like that of his nature right now.
Second half is underway. Orlando Pirates in the black against Kaizer Chiefs in the gold colours. It is the Buccaneers comfortably ahead by 2-0, looking to extend that scoreline and extend their dominance. First half certainly was all Orlando Pirates. Otto at the back along with Sibisi. No change, by the way, in the lineup for Orlando Pirates. No surprise there. Velibai on. So that's more about a boot change for Sipo Chain than it is for an injury. Glum faces there in the Chiefs camp. List of Derby goal scorers down the years. Might still have plenty of chance. Monyani now away from Sibisi. It's all a little bit windy out there now. Is blocked. Little feeling he might have been offside when that ball was initially played, but play continues here. Velibai, Siema kicks it against him. It's bouncing around in that area. Flavio Silva away. Now Flavio Silva up against Sibisi. It's a good test for Sibisi. He's got the national team coach watching. Well, it's just not going Chiefs' way. There's a classic example. Otto bangs this in search of Apollos. Doesn't find Italy given away to Siema. Gets a second bite of the cherry. Mtajel has put this into Dupre's path. What a good bit of cover defending from Sibisi. Forward to his return, and it's about to happen with some 22 minutes remaining. Big roar for Evidence Mahopa. So under 20 minutes to go. Can Chiefs get themselves back in this game? Is it going to be a stroll in the park for Orlando Pirates?
As it is a stroll. There's a lot, listen. I think I mentioned a few things in that first half. You have to look back a week ago.
I presume you were on here as well, William.
Mark Williams also was there.
Now Moremi into the middle! Number 3, Mahopa! They're running away with it, the Buccaneers. An emphatic scoreline now. 3 goals to the good. And once again, Evidence Mahopa.
Tactical changes, and now you say them with so much pride.
I owe you
Credit to
a
me.
large debt of gratitude, William. Check is in the mail. It's Sipo Chain forward. And of course, Pirates fans will all be fervently supporting Sekhukhune tomorrow. Sekhukhune not out of the race yet. Oh, Van Rooyen taking no chances. Kaizer Chiefs, it's a rarity, William. They've got a corner.
That almost took him half of the season away. At what age?
36, turning it on. Now, was there a clash of heads?
Yeah.
Referee says bring the medical people on. This looks serious. City, we are into stoppage time now with this current stoppage. Not a good day to be a Chiefs fan. Now, did he make that card before he came to the game? In which case, he didn't come with much confidence, that supporter.
Kept it on the side just in case.
And that's confirmation of our attendance today.
All cramped inside the pot.
Still working on Sibisi, which would indicate they think he can continue. Obviously a bit of a patch-up job there. Must be some blood. Referee saying let's do that off the park. He should have said that some time ago. But big question is, what are they going to do next season about a coach? Sibisi surely can't be continuing. Duba's gone back on the field. You can see him there in the bottom of your screen. He's all wrapped up after that knock, but Pirates have got to get someone on to replace Sibisi. For Kaizer Chiefs, they were behind early and never really looked in the race.
That's a summation, of course, I think that you have, which I think you're 100% correct. Like, I had my concern at the beginning of that first, but I guess when you're winning, when you haven't conceded, that is, for the time, most of the time it is overlooked.
Now, that comes off Siema. He's picking up cramp as well. The cramp, of course, just talks to
The day for Kaizer Chiefs as a whole.
Yeah, maybe this is one that you park away now and forget about and concentrate on the trip down to Richards Bay.
Very quick.
Mofokeng teasing now. Makgopa will be looking for a pass. Ntajela, he's going to go for goal. It strikes McCarthy. Out to Maswanganyi. Duba, Quinica, Lebogang Maboe still hasn't scored against Pirates. Tele, stolen away by Mofokeng. Not going to enjoy that. That's it, derby's over. An emphatic victory for Abdeslam Wado and his coaching staff, for his players and for Orlando Pirates. Makgopa with the third, Apollos with the second, Muremi got the opener. They are top of the table by 3 points. They lead Mamelodi Sundowns, who play tomorrow. As emphatic as we've seen a derby victory for a very long time, William Shongwe.
Without a doubt, and I think work out. We know they're struggling in front of goal. We know they're scoring a goal, an average of a goal per game. So that's the bigger one. But today, it just shows that there's still so much more that they need to deal with before they can come out of this hole that they put themselves in.
Smiles all round for the Buccaneers. Follows amongst the goal scorers. Glum faces amongst the Kaizer Chiefs supporters. Bruce Wuma pressed into service with just 2 days before, with Brandon Peterson going off to hospital.